Hey, what's up guys? It's SirTagCR, and today we're back again with one of the craziest decks I've ever played on the channel. This Golem Mega Knight Sparky deck is unbelievably strong in double elixir. If you're able to get a Golem plus Sparky firecracker push on your opponent, there's not much they can do, and if they try to spam opposite lane in double elixir, you quite often have enough elixir for the Mega Knight. One of the best things about surprise Mega Knight decks is when your opponent feels like there's no chance you have Mega Knight, they drop everything at the river, you drop your Mega Knight down on it, and they have a sad time. So let's go jump straight into some games and assert some dominance with one of the craziest Golem decks in Clash Royale. And if you're not already, you can support me in the shop by using creator code SirTag. By using creator code SirTag in any Supercell game, I get a percentage of all money spent at no extra cost to you. It allows me to spend more time on my videos, and I really appreciate it. We're gonna wait until double elixir 102 before we cycle anything. I'm really excited because this deck generally has a really good matchup against anything in double elixir because of all the ridiculous splash damage that I have. Oh, he's gonna have Fly Machine. So that's a 4 elixir cost card that's wasted. I'm gonna just start my Golem. And he's going to go Lumberjack that I can activate King Tower with. So this is getting even better. So he wasted 8 elixir. We only dropped 3 that is going to be wasted. And we activated King Tower. So overall, we spent 11 elixir. He spent 8. So we're down 3 right now. So he's at 8. I can just go in for a zap. And now we're going to be only down 2 in this interaction with the Golem on the map. So that feels real good, man. I can go for the Firecracker. Can maybe get away with bats. So then no, it's not going to retarget onto the bats, unfortunately. So that could have been slightly better for us, but the bats are going to be able to get a lot of damage on top of the flying machine. So that's definitely okay. The flying machine, okay. All right. If you want to give us Mega Knight, we'll take that too. I was going to say the flying machine won't give him too much damage, so I would just be okay eating it and then starting to Golem in the back. But this man decided to go in for a Lumberjack as well, giving us an extraordinary amount of value. He's going to have Lava Clone if you haven't already identified his deck. I know it's been a minute since you've ever seen people run Lava Clone, but he's got Lumberjack, he's got Flying Machine, he's got Baby Dragon, he's got all of the shenanigans. So I'm going to go in for my Golem in the back. We'll see what we can accomplish with that. I'm feeling like this Golem is really good because if he goes in for a Lava Hound, let's just say he decides to go Lava Hound on this lane. We can Firecracker and kill whatever he spams with, and he won't be able to touch the Firecracker because of its ridiculous range. He can't really kill the Golem without a Skarmy that we can zap, and if he decides to Fly Machine, we just bats on it. So this is fine. Like the bats are going to be able to kill the Fly Machine. I can zap on top of that, finish it off, and then of course the Golem is just going to give us an extraordinary amount of value. I can Tornado this, but I want to wait and see if we can get more value with that. We're able to kill all the Lava Pups, and he didn't spam anything else, but yeah, 34 seconds remaining. All I have to do is go in for another Golem or Mega Knight. I want to go for Mega Knight opposed to going in for a Golem. I will sack the tower on the left and just take his right-hand tower and be okay with it. Doesn't matter because he won't be able to 3-crown me. I'm going to go in for a Zapparino, going for bats, going for the Sparky in the pocket for the memes, guys. Maximum memery is about to be unloaded in this game. He can't redirect the Sparky, and we secure the W. You guys remember when 3 Musketeers in the pocket were the real deal? Now the Sparky in the pocket is the next level ascendance. If you want to evolve your Pokemon to the next level, just go Sparky in the middle. I can't believe we won that. That was way too funny. Let's go jump right on to the next game and let's keep asserting dominance. I'm really surprised that we beat that, even though we had arrows for the Firecracker. I feel like I shouldn't win that then. We're going to sauce out a good luck here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening. I don't want to cycle anything until double elixir, so I'm going to wait until 102. If he doesn't cycle anything, I'm okay chilling. Unfortunately, that is not going to be allowed here in this juncture. We have to go in for a Zapparino, but we are able to go and eliminate the wall breakers on the right-hand side. So he drops arrows, which is not something I like to see, but I am able to go for my Firecracker because he doesn't have arrows in cycle now, and he cycles bats. So we're actually up a bit of elixir. He dropped a lot more than us right now. We can go in for a Mega Knight at the river because those bats will die, and he doesn't have arrows to eliminate our Firecracker, so he's going to have to drop something else. Oh, he's got Mega Knight as well. I kind of forgot that that was a possibility. Yeah, that is a distinct possibility whenever we play against someone with wall breakers, right? I have to go for a Skeleton, so then the Mega Knight goes towards that. And then it's going to jump for Joy on top of our Sparky. Obviously, the Musketeer is going to lock onto our tower, but the Sparky will still stay alive, which is really beneficial for us. I'd rather eat that tower damage because he's already got a lot of tower damage on the other side. We can activate King Tower easily here, so that's good. We'll take that silver lining. And if we get the double elixir safe and sound, I think we're going to be in a good spot. I want to go for a zap here, so then he has to spend more elixir. Yeah, okay. I guess overall it wasn't the best trade because it was a 2 elixir for a 1 elixir since he was going to drop skeletons, but he could have went in for a minor. No, he didn't. Couldn't have went in for a minor because he dropped the minor on the right-hand side. Yeah, I guess it was just a bad play overall. Would have been better for me to just not zap that because it was going to be a bad trade. And he wouldn't have been able to support with the miner, so I wouldn't have had to worry about those bats anyway, right? So I was thinking about it like, oh, I would have had to zap the bats anyway because he would have minered. So overall, it was a good play, but it wasn't a good play. Anyway, we can go for firecrackers here. And firecrackers are going to be able to kill those bats, eliminate the skeletons, and I'm going to zap here as well. Just to get the death damage from the golem, so then we can get a little bit more out of our life here. I want to go in for a tornado just to pull back these wall breakers and the bats. It looks like the one wall breaker will connect on the left-hand side, so I don't want to drop anything near it. Oh, the king tower actually helped us out. I'm not used to that happening. I'm always used to the wall breakers when split hitting us, but he didn't drop it in the right spot. I'm going to go for the golem on the right-hand side because it's a lower tower HP, so if he spams on the right, we'll have more to tank, so it's a little bit better. I'm going to go in for firecracker, and then I want to go in for a Mega Knight on top of his Mega Knight, so then his Mega Knight doesn't give him as much value. We can go for bats. He just went in for a lot of elixir, so I don't think he's going to be able to stop this golem, guys. I'm pretty confident that this golem is going to do an extraordinary amount of value, especially since he just went in for his arrows. So then we can go for a firecracker at the river. Firecracker is going to pierce through, and let's go, baby. That's clean. We're back in business. The firecracker is still alive. It is not targeted by the tower, and it's still doing damage. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He went in for bats, and he didn't have miners, so those bats are a waste. I can go in for, I think, a tornado here and zap just to shut that down and eat the miner. So if he wants to continue to spam, we can go for skeletons, and then we can go for a firecracker to go and pull the Mega Knight even further into the Sparky. And he's going to go for arrows, but then the Mega Knight jumps on top of the Sparky, and the golem takes his tower. Look at that kiting, baby! That was clean. That was really funny. GG, well played, and peace out. We can tornado everything away from the golem, so then we get that guaranteed death damage and walk away with a clean W. That was a really fun game, and I can't believe we came back. Even though we had kind of a sketchy start, the end of the game was incredibly fun. We're going into the game with the most crazy trifecta: Golem, Sparky, and Mega Knight with a crazy cycle. Let's go, baby. If we get to double elixir safe and sound, that's what we want to have happen. We don't really want to be cycling anything until we can get to double elixir. Please, sir, spam us so we can drop our Sparky and get good counter push. We have a really heavy deck, so I can't drop anything until double elixir anyway. I am just going to chill. Even though I could cycle skeletons and make him think that I have a cycle deck, it is not good for us to do. So we're going to wait until 102 and then cycle our skeletons in the back and see what he does.
Eventually.
This man still hasn't cycled a card, so at 102, we're actually going to cycle a Zappa Post to drop in skeletons, so if he goes Bandit or something, then we'll have that. Yeah, so he's going to go for Baby Dragon. We'll go for Sparky in the same lane. And I want to go for a Bat Surround right on top of it, or drop our Golem. Yeah, so I think we want to go and drop our Golem. So then we have Sparky plus Golem coming at him live. So we have a crazy Sparky Golem push, and the Baby Dragon's not going to be attacking that, so that's great. I can go for a Firecracker to go and kite that to the opposite lane. The unfortunate thing is he's got Elixir Golem with Electro Dragon. Why you got to do me like this, bro? Why can't we just be like running into something that doesn't have Electro Dragon for our Sparky? So this is going to be a little bit more tough than I anticipated. I'm not going to lie. However, we do have Firecracker still alive, so there is that. And we killed the Electro Dragon. What? How does that even happen, man? That's insane. Oh, he's going to tornado it into us. Or into him, because he didn't want to mess with it too much. Can I defend this? Is there a chance? Is there a hope here? Guys, we are going to win. I believe in miracles, please. Somehow allow us to beat an Electro Dragon Sparky counter deck. Firecracker is giving us so much work, and we're in the damage lead right now. I'm going to go for a Golem in the back, and I want to go in for a Sparky in the opposite lane, so he's going to have to pick and choose where he wants to go in for his Electro Dragon. If he Electro Dragon's on the Golem, then he won't have it for the Sparky. If he Electro Dragon's on the Sparky, it's going to be harder for him to defend against the Golem. So Sparky actually got a shot off on top of the Battle Healer, and we're in a pretty good spot. I want to go in for a Golem at the river. He doesn't have Elixir to stop that Golem, guys. We have a huge amount of counter push here. I can probably get away with a Firecracker, and it looks like the Golem might be able to take the tower on the other side. This is really insane. I can't believe this is working so well for us. We can go for skeletons. Oh, I didn't keep it alive. But the Golems, just counter pushing constantly with Golems has really been working out for us pretty well. He drops his Electro Dragon. I wonder if we can tornado it away. I don't know. I think that if we tornado it away, he's going to probably tornado as well. Yeah, he does. So this is still a little bit dicey, but if I go for a golem and just defend the left-hand side, we will be able to win the game. He's going to tornado, and he's going to try to cycle back to a counter, but as long as we tornado his stuff away and get the Night Witch away from us, get a firecracker on defense against his Electro Dragons, we could win. So I'm hoping and praying for that. I need to go in for a Mega Knight and then bats on top of his Electro Dragon so it doesn't hit our tower. And he's going to lightning, but he still needs to do something else. He's going to bar barrel, and that will not break through. The Mega Knight's jumping for joy, and we're going to walk away with the W at 8 wins in a grand challenge. It doesn't matter that we're running this shenanigans. We are still asserting dominance, and this guy is so unbelievably triggered. So we got a game against Lollipop. Let's see if we can win here. I want to wait until double elixir unless he cycles something. We'll go Sparky same lane then. But this deck, it's better in double elixir, man. You have so many heavy elixir cost cards with the Sparky, the Golem, the Mega Knight. If you cycle early on, the game can get out of control because then you won't have elixir to defend everything at once. They'll just spread you too thin because you have too high elixir cost cards. You can't defend every lane, and you'll have just a really bad card cycle. So wait until 102, see what our opponent does, and he's not about that life. So we're going to go Golem in the back. We're not going to go for a Sparky just yet. If he wants to rush opposite lane, we can kite him with a firecracker or just kill with bats. Otherwise, we'll just eat the damage from the baby dragon. It's a-okay because it's not too much. I wonder if his body is prepared for the Sparky Golem push. Real question here. Yes, I guess it was. So we can Mega Knight here, and then we can go in for bats. So the Mega Knight is going to be able to kill the barbarians. Yes, I do not have Fireball. I know that's going to be an issue. But the Golemites are going to be tanking for our Mega Knight, and we get it right on top of the tower. I am having way too much fun right now. I love this game. I highly encourage you guys to pick up this deck if you want to win more often. It is just a meme and a half. We can go for skeletons and just pull the everything back, I think, and we should be okay, right? If I zap on top, should get one less hit. And then the Firecracker is going to be able to kill the Electro Wizard so it doesn't get a stun on top of us. Guys, he's going to have to destroy the Firecracker. He might try to activate King Tower here. Oh, he's going to log. Okay. So he spends Elixir. He's not going to play cheap there. He's going to have Barbarians, though, so our Golem won't give us too much value. But he cycled Royal Giant pretty early on, so he might be back to it to the opposite lane. We saw Log, so I could just bats on top of the Royal Giant and eat the rest of the damage. Doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, especially if he's going to cycle Baby Dragon like that. He's going straight into us. I don't think if he has an answer to the Firecracker, guys. Wait, can we Firecracker this? And then just go for bats on top of the Baby Dragon? Oh, he was actually able to lightning. Sometimes they mess it up. It's not easy to hit everything. I can Sparky right now because his lightning is going to be out of cycle. And then we can Mega Knight right on top of the Barbarians. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. So then I can Mega Knight right on top of the Electro Wizard and on top of the Barbarians. The Sparky is still alive. He's going to zap. Yeah, I guess he's got a lot of answers to us, eh? But the Mega Knight is going to jump for joy all over his tower. And with 30 seconds remaining, we could win this game. Heck, I think all I have to do is go in for bats, tornado, skeletons here, going for a spicy zap, and that's going to be a dead Royal Giant without a hit on our tower, right? I believe so. So I don't know what he does here. Does he have any way of killing that? Just went in for the lightning earlier, right? Maybe he still has it in cycle. I kind of forgot if he has lightning in cycle. Okay. It feels bad when you forget if your opponent has lightning or not, because I should have cycled something in the back right. That might be really bad for me. However, I can start my Golem now. If he goes in for a Royal Giant, we should still be a-okay. The Mega Knight is going to be wasted, so I really wish all my Elixir was on the other side. He doesn't have Lightning immediately. He is going to go for the Royal Giant. We can go and pull that to our King Tower and have it target that, which is ideal. As soon as the Baby Dragon retargets, we can go for Skeletons here. We can go for Bats on top of the Baby D. I think our best bet, let's go for a Sparky as quickly as possible. It's unfortunate that he's got so many spells with this deck. If he didn't have Zap and Lightning and so many ways of resetting with Electro Wizard on top of our Sparky, I think this matchup would be pretty okay then if he just had like a regular Royal Giant deck, but that's not the case here. I need to go in for a Firecracker here as well, just to be able to kill the Baby Dragon and Electro Wizard. And I think that as long as we get a Mega Knight connection on the tower, we'll be able to win. If not, because he cycled his Zap, then the bats will be difficult for him to deal with. The Mega Knight's going to get some splash damage, so we can probably get away with something here, but it's not looking promising anymore. This is looking scary, dude. I need to go for a Mega Knight. I need to tornado everything back, so then we'll be able to kill it. Gonna go for Skeletons and Firecracker. I think the Royal Giant almost gets a hit, but it doesn't. It's gonna log. See, he's gonna have Lightning log to damage us down too quickly. That's gonna be very obnoxious. I need to go in for bats so they don't get hits. Okay, how do we win this? Seriously, how do we win this when he's got so many ways of countering our Sparky? Our Sparky is like irredeemably useless. So, Tornado again, activate the or have it on the king. Go for Firecracker. Going for bats on top of the baby dragon. Look like I probably want to go in for a Mega Knight here, so we get double Mega Knights jumping for joy on top of him. But can we Tornado everything into the King Tower? If he drops it, then the Mega Knight might be able to jump on it. Not quite, man. It looks like we're going to lose this game just because this is such a hard counter. If the Mega Knight doesn't jump, we're definitely going to lose. The Mega Knight does jump. We're going to go for a zap. The Mega Knight's going to get an extra hit. Guys, are we able to win this? What the heck? Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? I thought for sure we lost that game. I was a little bit upset because I was like, who the heck has so many resets for our Sparky? This just doesn't seem fair. But the Mega Knight, the double Mega Knights were able to jump for joy all on top of his tower and allow us to win the game. That's insane. He went for a Lava Hound in the back. We're just going to start off with a Golem. I can't mess around with that. I can't start a Sparky because we need to be able to have a better tank, and the Golem has the highest amount of hit points in our deck. One thing that I want to do is I want to drop our Firecracker here. The reason why I drop it here opposed to the left-hand side is if he drops, like, let's say a Miner, I want to be able to activate King Tower with it. I'm going to go for bats now, because it looks like he wasn't going to go for arrows right on top of our Firecracker, so it's safe for us to be able to do that. It's going to have Electro Dragon, man. Who has Electro Dragon with Lava Hound? That's so frustrating. Like, everyone has something to reset Sparky these days, right? So, the way I want to play this is just have our Firecracker put in work on top of that, and maybe get in with a Mega Knight with a Firecracker on the other side, while activating King Tower with a balloon. So we tank one balloon hit, but then we have Firecracker, and we have Mega Knight counter push on the other side. I can just go for bats right on top of the Lumberjack and have one bury the bat, tread behind the Mega Knight. I'm able to go in for a zap here, shut down all of the Skarmy, and then force out another zap from our opponent because he doesn't want Mega Knight plus bats on his King Tower. So in this game, Firecracker is king. I have Firecracker plus bats, and a lot of you guys are like, yo, how do you beat Lava Loon with this shenanigans when you have Mega Knight, Golem, and Sparky? The way that you do it is you run Firecracker, Tornado, and bats. The Tornado is sublime at countering any type of air defenses just because I'm able to use it in conjunction with a splash damage card like Firecracker. And even though I have a very slow cycle with this deck, I do have a fast cycle with 3 of my cards. So it does work out okay. I can go in for another Firecracker here because it looks like he's only got Zap and he doesn't actually have arrows, so that's really good. I want to see what he's going to do. If he wants to do that, we can go for Mega Knight to go and kite it. Then we can go for bats. Alright, so Mega Knight's probably not going to be able to kite that anymore. It feels bad, man. We have to go for a Tornado, so it doesn't give him too much value. We had already activated King Tower, so activating King again doesn't really matter. I think that the Mega Knight might actually be able to 3-crown this dude. The Electro Dragon is the biggest concern because I'm not able to Sparky as effectively as I want to. But it's still allowing the Mega Knight to do its due diligence and do a lot of damage there. I'm going to go for Bats, Firecracker, and Mega Knight on the left, so he has to respond to it. If he wants to go in for a simple balloon, it's not going to cut the mustard, my dude. I can go for Tornado and deny all damage from that. It is not going to be able to get a connection here. So I want to go in for, let's just say, a Zapperino right on top of that. Skeletons on top of the Lumberjack. Follow up with a Mega Knight right on top. And just continue to spam because there's nothing that he can do to counter the Mega Knight. It looks like he's got all air cards besides the Lumberjack. And since he just cycled it, the Mega Knight's going to be able to jump on his tower. GG, well played, and peace out, man.